all politics are really identity politics. And I think the reason why we're having this conversation now is because people are finally realizing, including in the Democratic Party and in the commentariat, they're finally realizing that the failure of the Democrats and progressives more generally, and liberals, to talk to men, to speak to men, to create narratives and stories that include men, including white men, in the conversations about politics and about the social changes that have been happening in our society over the past couple of decades or few decades. The failure of the progressive side of the House to talk about and include men is one of the reasons why Donald Trump was just reelected. One of the animating features of the rise of right-wing populism, both in the United States and in parts of Europe, an animating feature of that is men, not just white people, but men who are feeling dislocated. They're feeling pushed off center stage, especially white men who have had cultural centrality for forever, really, and certainly in the West, are feeling threats to that centrality, both in the family and in the larger society. And if we don't speak to those concerns and those, in some cases, resentments, and give them a better story, a way to think about themselves as part of the positive changes that are happening, then you're going to see them moving to the right, which is what we've seen. Donald Trump did not, discover this, or this is not a recent development. The Republican Party has been playing white male identity politics for the past 50 years, and it goes all the way back to Nixon, and looks at the ways in which the Republican Party has been able to reach out to men and present themselves as the party that represents the interests of men, not just white men in the sort of post-civil rights era, but as men in an era of feminist ascendance and LGBTQ challenges to white male heteronormative centrality. So I think part of the issue here is conceptual. We have to think beyond the simple categories and look more broadly. And by the way, Donald Trump in the 2016 campaign said that Hillary Clinton was playing the woman card when he was in fact playing the man card. And from the moment Donald Trump appeared on the stage, he has been presenting himself as the man's candidate and MAGA as a men's movement. And we need to say that out loud.